Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Bluebird Magic, or welcome back if you've been here before. This is another voiceover, so if my hands don't match the audio, that's why. Mercury retrograde, guys. I mean, the other times it was other problems, but this time I'm blaming the retrograde. So anyway, so I have a new setup, as you may have noticed if you have been here before. I was getting worried about my antique desk because it kept getting some little bits of damage from the crystals and stuff, and so I just decided I was going to film on this, so that's why that's different. And so yeah, first of all, I just want to say, oh, and if you want to just jump to the part where I have already shuffled out the cards so you can choose, you can find that timestamp in the description box below, or you could just fast forward till you find it. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much to all of my subscribers. I love you guys. I really appreciate your support so much, and I love doing these readings for you guys. And it just means a lot knowing that you guys are enjoying watching them as much as I am enjoying making them. So it just means a lot, and thank you so much for your support. It's really exciting to watch my channel grow, and I appreciate you guys. So I just wanted to say that. And yeah, okay, so basically, I know there was other stuff I wanted to say. Retrograde. I blame the retrograde. I'm blaming it for everything, no. But I think there are actually 6 planets in retrograde right now, though. So if you guys are feeling really off this week, or you have been, I just wanted to let you know that there is a lot of stuff happening with the planets right now. I'm pretty sure it's 6 planets in retrograde. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure it is 6. There's a lot. It's not just Mercury. There's a lot going on, and it's difficult right now. And then we just had the new moon in Libra, and anyway, it's difficult times, guys. So just try to be gentle with yourself if you're having a difficult time now. I just want to throw that out for whoever might need to hear that right now. If you're not having a difficult time, then just disregard that, and I'm glad that you're doing well. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. And yes, these are general readings, so again, just take the parts that resonate and leave the parts that don't for another person that is going to be watching the same pile as you, because some of the messages in whichever group you pick are probably going to be for you, and then they're going to be parts that are for somebody else. But okay, so I will give you a minute to choose your pile now. You can choose just by your intuition, or you could also use a number generator. One of the readers that I like, she suggested that, and I've used it a few times, and I really like it, and it works really well. So you can ask your guides to give you the number of the group that's going to have the messages that are going to be most important for you to hear right now, and you could select that way as well. But yeah, so I'll give you a minute to choose in whichever way you prefer, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, group 2, or I don't know why I called you group 2. Oh, group 1. Hello, welcome to your reading. Okay. So we are going to start, before we turn this card over, we are going to start with an energy check to see if this feels like it is your group. So if none of this sounds like you, like I'm going to describe you, and if this doesn't sound like anything that you're dealing with right now, or like this doesn't sound like the emotions or the state that you're in, then this might be an indication that you might want to try a different pile, because the rest of this reading might not resonate with you. So this is just like an extra little helpful thing that I'm doing to try to help people figure out if it is your group before you start, so that you'll kind of have an idea of if it feels like you're in the right place. Okay. All right, group 1. What's their energy right now? Or you know what, it hasn't been most recently in general, like the most prevalent, the most obvious energies. Okay. Hurt, wounded, feels victimized, supportive, dependable, responsible, adventurous, likes to help others. Okay, so these aren't necessarily your energy, like your actual feelings. I just wanted to clarify that. The cards that came out are giving me an idea of what's going on in your life right now and like the energies that are around you, not necessarily your own specific feelings on the inside. So when you see these here, like vengeful and some of the other ones, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you are feeling at the moment. I mean, you could be, but I'm actually not getting that for this group. I feel like I'm not getting vengeance for this group. What I'm getting actually is that I think someone was feeling like acting like they were being vengeful towards you, even though I feel like you didn't do anything, because we've got like likes to help others and dependable, responsible, and supportive, adventurous, and hurt. So I'm actually feeling like I feel like somebody was like somebody came at you and hurt you. And I feel like that just wasn't right. So I feel like recently somebody was not fair to you. Somebody did hurt you, hurt your feelings. And it seems like you are a very kind and conscientious person, and you really do try to give a lot of yourself to others. I feel like, you know, you have like kind of an adventurous, just kind of curious, you know, let's explore and see how things go attitude. Yeah, like you take adventurous risks in order to experience some really cool things in your life, and to give to others. You just kind of have a more of a lighthearted feeling to you, like more almost like a happy-go-lucky attitude. You might not be feeling that way right now, because again, we do have the hurt card here, but I kind of get this feeling like someone came at you like they were being unnecessarily harsh towards you, or just sort of almost like acting like you did something to them, or trying to tell you you were wrong. And so like they had a feeling towards you that I feel like wasn't fair. Like it's like they projected something onto you that wasn't fair. They acted towards you in a way that really wasn't fair. It's like they accused you of something you didn't do, or it's like they treated you like you were a certain type of person when that's not how you are at all. And they were mean to you. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So if you just went through something like that, group 1, and I just really don't think that was fair, because what I'm seeing here is that you really are mindful of other people. Like you're actually, yeah, like you were doing what you were doing like a lot of what you do is to help other people and to give to other people. And yeah, and you're just kind of doing your thing. At the same time, you're kind of like live and let live. Like you're just going on your adventure of life, and you want to help people along the way also get the most out of their life experience. And, you know, you just kind of want to be a part of it and, you know, explore some beautiful things in the world and live your life and give what you can to others along the way, you know, like you're not trying to do anything perfect. You just, yeah, you're just contributing what you can and you're doing your best at that. And I feel like somebody came at you, and yeah, because now we have harsh blunt on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, someone was very harsh to you, very unnecessarily harsh here, group 1, and I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, it just really feels like that felt really unfair. Like you didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. I really, really am sorry that happened to you. God, that sometimes people can just, you know, people can suck. Okay. I gotta say it. Sometimes people just suck. You know, we all suck sometimes, but like, I don't know. I do happen to think sometimes some of us suck a bit more than others habitually over and over again. All I'm saying. And I'm sorry if you encountered one of those people. And we can just hope that things will happen in their life, that the universe will take them in hand and help them to have the experiences that they need to have in life in order to see their unfairness and hopefully help them to grow and yeah, just have better social interactions with people and not be mean to people anymore. Okay. But I really do feel like the universe is going to help you get something really good out of this situation too. Like that energy that came at you, I feel like they're going to be able to transform that energy into something, like transmute that energy into something positive for you. So if you ask your guides and you work with the universe and ask them to help you transmute that energy into something positive, I feel like they are going to be able to help you with that. So I just wanted to mention that in case that's helpful. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's you did not do anything wrong. And this person being this way to you, this was not like a reflection upon you. It was not like you attracted this because you had bad karma. It wasn't that you attracted this because somehow this was something in you that the universe was trying to show you about you. This was one of those situations where it was just that you had something, honestly, that this person, I think you may have an ability to show people their shadows or to like evoke responses in people that just like kind of bring out their, for some reason you trigger people, and it's not because anything you're doing is wrong. It's really not. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to you. This is kind of cliche, but it's not you, it's them. But it really is. That is the case. Like, it really isn't you. It is them in this situation. Like, what they did is what they did, and it's not your fault. Like, that shouldn't be put upon you. You didn't do anything wrong to attract this. It's just one of those things that just happened. It's sort of like people have free will, and your guides can do a really good job at protecting you from certain things. But when it comes to certain circumstances, sometimes it just really is one of those things where somebody that is in their lower energy does stumble across you sometimes, and they just feel like, it's almost like I feel like the light in you, because we're about to flip over in fact, let's do this now. See, we have caring community. Wow, this goes really well with those cards. We have care and community, participate and belong, enrich your life. Okay, so we were just talking about, your cards were just about like how you look out for others and how you care for others so much, and how you, you support others. You care about the community. You care about other people. You put a lot into your relationships with others, and in supporting a community, supporting your loved ones, supporting your friends, supporting your family, supporting whatever communities you're a part of. And you may even be a leader in that community in some way. And I just kind of get this feeling that like that, yeah, that's very, very important to you guys. And that's a really strong like soul calling for you to be a really good community member. Like that, it really means a lot to you. It's really important to you. It's close to your heart. Being part of a community and being a really caring and contributing member of that community, and supportive, that really means a lot to you. And so it makes sense why that was coming up, because for someone to just kind of like overlook all of the beautiful things you do for the community, and instead to focus on, or like attack you for something that maybe you didn't even do, either that, or it could have been that just that they picked out something, and like something small about you, and just decided to nitpick you or rip you apart about something, when like overall you are such a caring and giving person, but like you did like one thing, or there was just one thing that they didn't like about you, and so they just decided to like completely rip into you, and it really wasn't fair. Like it was very disproportionate. Like it just felt like, yeah, it just kind of felt like maybe you were kind of just wondering like what happened, like why is this person being like this towards me? Why is this person treating me like this? Like maybe you even questioned yourself and wondered, have I done something wrong? Or you did feel bad about what they said to you. But this message is about, I just really feel like this message is just reminding you that you are, you do belong. First of all, you do have a community out there. And if you don't have a community yet, this is signifying that that is coming your way, that you are going to be, finding your community, finding your soul tribe, finding the people you resonate with well very soon. You're going to find a place where you feel like you belong, a place where you feel like your contributions are appreciated. And they matter to the other people in the group, and you're gonna find that. You're gonna find your fit. You're gonna find the place where you feel like, yes, I feel like comfortable here. Places that feel supportive to you, and appreciate the support that you offer to others, that are reciprocal, and that resonate with you, that match up with you, that for a lot of you that feel like soul family, feel like your soul family. So I feel like that's the focus here. So either this is about reminding you that you are a very important part of your community, and you are a very important part of your soul group, and your community really appreciates you and really appreciates what you do, or it's saying to not worry, because this is coming to you soon. So one or the other of those situations, depending on what situation you're in. So and they just want you to know that I really do feel like the guides are saying, you didn't do anything wrong. You really didn't do anything to deserve this. Like, definitely no more wrong than anybody else. Like, you're a human being. You're allowed to make mistakes sometimes. But I'm feeling like this wasn't even like a mistake, really. If anything, it's like just something that someone may not have perceived the right way, or it wasn't something they liked, but it's not something that's like objective. It's like a subjective opinion. Like it's just like more like an opinion. Like they had an opinion about something you did. That was just like either something you don't really have control over, or I just get the feeling like they picked at you for something that just was like not necessary. Like, it was not necessary to say that, or it was not necessary to, like, really insert their opinion there. Either that, or, like, they literally just attacked you or told other people of something that wasn't even true about you. It feels almost like they made something up. Like, they made something up. Like they made something up about you in their mind. Could have been to other people too, but I feel like it's like in their mind. It's like they completely misunderstood you, or it's like they constructed like a vision of you, or like made an assumption of like who you are. Like they constructed an elaborate assumption of who you are in their mind when they met you. I do wonder if you actually might remind them. You know what? I'm kind of getting the feel you might remind them of someone. It almost feels like you remind them of someone that like hurt them, or someone they knew, and like because you remind that and they didn't like that person, and so it's almost like they have just like constructed that you were like this person because they still have some things inside them that are not healed, and they're just like, it's like they like projected their understanding of that other person and what they did to them onto you. And so it's actually like it's actually like you didn't do anything, but they attacked you like you had, because it's like someone that you reminded them of did something to them. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like that's it. It's like it wasn't you. It was like there was someone else they knew before that they didn't like, that you reminded them of, and that's kind of like what triggered them to really like come at you. And it's because, again, they have something inside of them that is not healed, and they really need to work on that. I'm sorry you were on the receiving end of that. That is not your fault, but the universe is going to use this experience that you've been through to help strengthen you. If nothing else, you will get more strength out of this. It's sort of like a workout. If you think about like a workout, it doesn't feel good to go work out, but you get really nice muscles out of it, and you get health out of it. Your body gets stronger. It's like first you have to like be sore for a little while, and kind of push your body like right up to that limit, and so that growth occurs. And I feel like, but it doesn't always feel good, and I feel like this is one of those situations where like it's kind of like a workout. Like, this does not feel good. It did not feel good. It hurt you, but it caused you some pain for a while, but I feel like long term, the universe is going to make sure like the pain wasn't in vain. It's like you will get stronger out of this. And obviously, like, getting stronger is not always like our favorite thing in the world to do. At least it's not mine. It doesn't feel good. So it's one of those things where it's just like, yes, but why couldn't and it's not so much like a lesson for you as much as it is like, I feel like almost like it really is like a strength. It just really is like, you're building like emotional resilience. It's sort of like, it just really is a lot of emotional and inner strength that you are building. And I feel like this strength is going to really, really serve you well. And it's almost like it's going to open up more possibilities for you, because I feel like it's going to help you to be strong in a way where it's going to like allow you to grow. Because before I feel like maybe there were certain experiences that are coming your way that you may not have been aware that you weren't prepared for yet. And this situation, it can make, this situation is useful for helping you realize, or this situation is useful for helping you to strengthen in the areas that are going to be necessary for you to be strong in for the opportunities that are coming your way. Because I do feel like, if nothing else, this is going to help you empathize more with your community and help you to help others. If nothing else, it will help you do that really well, because it's one thing, you can have an understanding, like a mental understanding, like your mind can understand concepts and things that happen to people, and we can like have a certain degree of compassion and empathy for them. But it's different when you actually do experience it. And I feel like and it really does grow your capacity, I think, to like really connect with others and connect with others and understand others through what has happened to you. So when you have the same experience, I just think it does add an extra layer of depth to the ability you have to connect with others that have been through the same thing. So it will at least help you with that. But I do feel like the universe wants to help. I feel like the universe is bringing something pretty cool your way, guys. I think that they have some opportunities that they have in the works for you, for some things that you've been really wanting to have happen. Some of these might be things that you're not even like you're not ready, or you weren't expecting yet, or didn't know about yet. And I feel like the universe just kind of may have arranged this in a way so that you could like build the muscle strength, like the mental and emotional muscles, if you will, to handle this bigger responsibility or this bigger opportunity that they're bringing your way. Because it kind of feels like if you had this opportunity come to you in your present moment, you may have actually thought, okay, it's funny, I'm getting this image. The image that I'm getting is of like, I see like this box, like this gift box sitting on the floor. Like, this is the image they're giving me. It's like there's this gift box sitting on the floor, and like you've really, really wanted what's in this gift box, and you're like, oh my gosh, and you've been like fantasizing about this gift box, and not the box itself, but what's in the box, like, that you think is in the box. And you've been like trying to manifest this thing, or, you've been wishing for this thing, hoping for this thing, trying to work for this thing. And, like, you're like longing after this box, and you're like, yes, I just, if I could just get over to there and pick it up, then it would, I don't know why I'm getting this image. It's like, there's like this fence or something. And you're like, if I could just get past the fence, I could, it's like there's a fence blocking you from this gift box, and you're like, if I could just get past the fence, that's the thing that's blocking me. If I could just get past this fence, then I could get to the gift box, and then everything would be great, and I'd have what I want that's in this, I'd have what I want that I'm working towards. And it's like you thought there was something that was a blockage, that was something, it's like you thought this blockage was something you had to like get through to get to the goal you wanted, but you didn't realize that like that box, that gift box, the things in the gift box is actually like, has like the weight of lead, is kind of what I'm feeling. Like it's like too heavy. Like if you had gotten over there and tried to pick up this box, this is such like a weird kind of abstract image and story that I'm saying. I'm not sure if it's helping, but it's like if you had picked up that box now, you wouldn't have been able to carry it anywhere anyway. It's like because it's too heavy. And you didn't realize that that particular box, or, you know, that particular gift box, that particular thing that you wanted was that heavy. It was sort of like you had only ever looked at it and you hadn't actually handled it before. So you thought that, like, you didn't actually know that it was that heavy. You actually didn't know that it was too heavy for you to even pick up in your current state. And it's almost like, so that's why there was that fence there. It's like almost like the universe put that blockage there because you couldn't even pick up the box if you got to the box right now anyway. It's almost like the universe knew you were going to grab that box, try to, you know, hoist it off the ground. You were going to try to lift it up and you were going to throw your back out or like break something trying to grab this thing because you did not know it was that heavy until you're trying to like strain and pick this thing up. And I feel like I'm just hearing like the universe is like, you were going to hurt yourself or something, like you weren't strong enough yet to carry this thing. And it's like, you didn't know that because you'd never actually tried to pick this thing up. You really didn't know it was this heavy. You thought that you were strong enough to pick up a gift box because it just looked like a gift box. And you were like, well, how heavy could this thing be? I don't know. The thing you were looking at, whatever it is for you, this is just, you know, this is just an example, you know, like a metaphor, you know. So it could have been any type of goal that would be represented in this story by the gift box. And like hopefully you know what I'm saying. And I just feel like they knew that you weren't ready to pick up that thing. You thought you were strong enough because the camera stopped, because you actually didn't know this thing was that heavy. You thought, oh yeah, I can pick this up, it'll be fine. But then the universe is like, no, it won't be fine. We know you're not, we know it won't be fine. I know you don't know this yet, but like we've been trying to tell you you're not ready yet, or you know that you're not strong enough yet, but you know, they didn't know how to get that across to you. So they just figure, well, they want what's in the box. And we know that what's in that box would be really, really great for them. That's like one of the deepest, like that's a true desire of their heart and soul, to have what's in this gift box. So we're going to help them get to this gift box. But like we know they're going to hurt themselves if they try to pick up this heavy thing that they don't know is heavy. It's kind of like they think they're strong enough, but we know they're not strong enough. So we better make sure we make them strong enough before they jump over that fence and try to, you know, grab this box. That's the feeling. It's almost like they're like, okay, well, they're going for this goal, but they are not ready for this goal yet, or they are not ready for this thing that they think that they are ready for yet. And like, they're still going for it. Like, we know there's no stopping them. It's like they're going to try to launch themselves over this fence and grab this box, and they're going to like hurt themselves trying to like drag this thing or like pick it up. Like that's the image. Like they're going to hurt themselves trying to take this on. Right now, like there's gonna be something that's actually damaging that happens to them if they try to do this. If they try to take this on all at once, it's not going to work. So it's kind of like one of those situations where the universe is like, well, we better make sure we give them exercises to strengthen them before they go for it, because, you know, it feels like there's no stopping them, and they shouldn't stop because this gift box, this is meant for them. But like, we have to give them some exercises to like strengthen them up, because they are not strong enough to pick this gift box up. And if they try, they're going to hurt themselves. So I know I've said that a lot, but that's just what keeps coming through. When I channel, it's like one of those things where I can't really completely control what I'm saying. It just kind of comes out. So I can't really control, like if I repeat it, it's just what it is. So that's just my it's just the way that my guides talk to me. I've been doing this for 10 years and this is just how it happens. It may change over time because like what doesn't change over time, like change is a constant, but this is just what I do. So in case anyone was curious, that is how this is. But anyway, so yeah, they were giving you these exercises, and what this person did to you is actually just one of your workout routines, so to speak, even though it probably feels really bad. I do see this as actually like a preparation. Like this is a workout routine to get you the muscles that you need to take on this really exciting opportunity, this really exciting thing that you want in your life that is coming to you. Yeah, it is coming to you. And I feel like, it is a special role in a community, or like a special way that you will be able to give back to others, or like a special position of responsibility. And so the universe was kind of bringing this along for you in a way to help strengthen you, to help, strengthen those muscles. It's like these emotional, it does feel like your ability to handle whatever this was, like handle whatever kind of emotional stuff came up from this encounter is going to really prepare you to be in the position that you want to be in. So it is ultimately bringing you what you need to be your happiest self, to have what you want in your life. And the universe actually is looking out for you by making sure that you get to where you want to go. So I do feel like that was part of what happened here. And at the same time, the universe picked someone who really kind of needs to learn a different lesson of their own, that really needs to grow in a different way in order to have what their soul most desires in life. And matching you two up at this junction is actually going to help both of you see things in a certain way. And that doesn't mean you have to be like, oh, thank you, person, for being a jerk to me. It really doesn't mean that, because again, it's not about you. It's about that person in the universe, really, and about you in the universe. It's like they're a soul, so obviously you don't want to treat them with malice or anything. And I don't think you would, because again, we've got caring community and you care about others. So I really don't think we need to worry about this conversation, that type of conversation in this pile. But I feel like it's more important to tell you that you don't have to really worry about them. And it's actually not your job to change this person in any way, or actually even make any excuses or invite them into your space in any way. I feel like, because again, this is more about this person's journey. It's not like it feels like you're not meant to play that kind of role in their journey. I actually feel like, if anything, the role that you played was I just feel like you don't need to worry about this person anymore. You can just let go of them in your mind, because I feel like whatever needed to occur here for your strengthening has already occurred. So I'm feeling like the universe is saying you can just let them go now. You can release this experience that you had with this person and just put them in the universe's hands and just say, hey, universe, please take care of so-and-so. Please help them learn whatever it is they need to learn, and grow whatever they need to grow in order to fulfill their soul's deepest desires, no matter how many lifetimes that may take. But yeah, help them to grow in the way that, will help them to have what their soul most desires. And you can just put it in their hands and say, universe, help them out. I feel like your part is done, I I feel like you don't have to worry about being a part of this person's life anymore. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm basically I'm just feeling like it's okay for you to just kind of like cut off. If you were thinking you had to communicate with this person, I feel like you don't. And that was confirmation, by the way. I feel like you can just cut ties with that and not worry about it and just not think about it anymore, because it's like the universe is going to deal with this person from here on out in their own way, in the way that they feel will be best for their growth. So just like they are going to help you in the way that they feel like will be best for the growth that you need to be your happiest. So there we go. They'll develop a different exercise routine for each of us, depending on what it is, like what muscles need to be developed, what strengthening exercises we need in order to, take on the different tasks that we want to take on in this life. So it's like one person, if they want to, we all use different muscles for different things. So like somebody who has to, carry a bunch of things would want to work on their arm strength. Somebody who like wants to be a ballerina would have to work on, different types of muscle strengthening exercises. You know what I'm saying? Like we all need different exercise routines depending on like what muscles we need to develop in order to do whatever skills, whatever things that we, want to do, want to accomplish. So anyway, that was a really long channeled message, but hopefully that answered your question or gave you some peace about the situation or some some insight into it. Okay. And for what it's worth, I am your friend, Group 1, and I know it sucks when these things happen, and depending on the severity of how much it hurt, how sore you are right now, I don't know how this is going to hit you, but I just want you to know that like you really will get strong out of this, and I do think there are some wonderful things on the way to you. This is not going to knock you down. This is definitely going to make you stronger if you let it, and if you view it that way. If you I know it can be really hard sometimes, but if you can at least see it that way, if you can frame it that way, because I really truly believe this is what's happening. And if you hold on to that and that, it will help you repair yourself much quicker. It really will. And it will make it hurt less. Like the pain will dissipate more quickly that way, if you can see it that way. And I really think that is the way it is. That's what it looks like from what I'm channeling. So anyway, I just hope that helps in some way. And I am sorry you're going through this. I wish there was more I could do for you to help you stop hurting quicker. And I hope this helps in some way, is all I'm saying. Okay, so we'll get some final... Is there any other message you want? I feel like I've said everything. You know what? Actually, I feel like I have said everything, so I'm just going to get an advice deck for you guys. Oh, okay. I left them over there. 1 second. I'm going to grab them. Okay, so we are going to get you... Oh dear. That was loud. Sorry about that if that was very loud. I did not mean to drop that. Okay, we'll grab that one. And I just want to say too, if there's a part of you that's feeling like, but why? Why did, this painful thing have to happen to me? Why couldn't I have, somehow strengthened some other way that didn't hurt? I kind of feel like it's one of those deals where I think this is one of those situations where the strengthening couldn't happen fast enough without some form of pain. I feel like your guides really worked to devise an exercise routine for you. I feel like they devised this plan in the least painful way possible for you to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish, for what it's worth. I feel like they put a lot of thought into how can we make this the least amount of suffering possible for you guys, because their desire is definitely not to be like, oh, like they don't care about your pain. They care very much about your pain. They don't want you to experience pain. But I feel like this is one of those situations where where it was like there wasn't a better way to do this. In order for you to make it to where you wanted to go. It's almost like they felt like you were pushing so hard for this thing that they felt like the best thing to do would just be to present this opportunity to have this growth quicker, even though it was a little more painful. And I feel like there were way more painful things that could have happened to you that would have given you the same growth, and they prevented you from those things. But they did let this one happen because they felt like this was the best compromise between the pain it would cause you versus like a large amount of growth that you would get from it. So hopefully that makes sense too. That's something they wanted you to know, is that they did not take this lightly. They never take anything that hurts you, even if it's small, like lightly at all. They looked at all the possibilities that they could see, and this was the best one they could see to get you to where you wanted to go in the right time frame. So they made that call. And also, it's okay if you want to be a little angry at them now too. They can take it. They said, like, if you want to be a little angry right now about what happened to, like, they have broad shoulders, they said, and, they can understand because, like, pain doesn't feel good, okay? And they're still there for you. And so if you have, like, been mad at them or something that this happened, they just want you to know you don't have to feel guilty or anything about being mad at them either, but they just want you to know that, like, they did not hurt you on purpose, that they really didn't see another way for this to happen, and, like, they are going to help you find things that are going to help you to heal so quick from this, like way quicker than you have in the past, or way quicker than a lot of people would have been able to from this situation. That's how they're there for you. It's like they couldn't prevent this from happening. This needed to happen so that you could get where you wanted to go, but they are going to bring you tons of presents and nice things in the meantime to help you feel better, to help you, to heal quicker, and support you in your healing so that you get those muscles from this much, much quicker and in the kindest and, quickest, easiest way possible. So they're going to try to make your recovery the nicest recovery period they can think to make it. So I feel like they're saying they're going to try to bring some nice experiences to you in the next few days, if that makes any sense. In the next week or so, next few weeks, however long this takes, they're going to try to help your recovery period be as nice as it can be, and try to really lavish you with some just the universe wants to lavish you with some really great affection after you had to go through this thing. And again, they didn't take this lightly. It wasn't like they were saying, well, you know what? It has to be what it has to be, or they just have to suck it up. We're going to just throw them through this because, tests have to happen to all of us. Like, that wasn't their attitude at all. No, they are very empathetic and very caring. I mean, that's what they are. They are your guides. They don't want to see you hurt. So I just want you to know that when this happened, for what it's worth, if it makes it easier, none of your guides thought to themselves, well, whatever, it is what it is. Like, they really felt bad about it, and they really went through a lot of trouble to find the easiest and least painful way for this to happen to you, which might be hard to understand depending on what it is that happened to you. It might have felt really bad. And you might think, really, this was so painful. There wasn't a better way to do this. But what I'm hearing is there just really wasn't a better way to do this, because something really big is coming for you. And they wanted you to get where you needed to get quickly, because if you weren't where you needed to be when this happened, it's like you would have really been hurt. So this prevented you, this got you where you needed to get in order to have what you wanted, in order to have what you were already coming into alignment with that you weren't ready for. I think I've said it, but I just felt like I needed to say it again, just in case, because I really feel bad for this group. Genuinely, I really feel that for you guys. I wish I could give you a hug, pile one. I'm just saying, I hope you are feeling better really soon. And it looks like you are going to find your community, or if you already have your community, they appreciate you so much. And you're just going to have so many more beautiful experiences with them. And I just really feel like something big is coming for you, something really good. So, all right, final advice cards for group one. Oh, that was nice. It says, choose wisely, be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. Okay, so they're encouraging you to be discerning, of, like who you choose to have around you, and, what opportunities you take, what things you say yes to, what things you say no to, and they're supporting you in your decisions. They are saying that you can be discerning. It's good to be discerning. You don't have to invite everyone into your space. You don't have to be, you don't have to give equal affection to, just anybody who walks in and isn't nice to you. They're just saying, like, I think it's because they know you care about people, and you have, you feel very strongly about, treating people fairly and equally. And so sometimes it might feel like you're being mean to be discerning, to choose that you don't want to be around certain people, or you don't want to interact with certain people, and or you don't want certain people in your space. And they're just saying it's okay for you to choose. It is up to you. It is your choice. It is your, it is your right to choose who you want to have relationships with, and who you want in your inner circle with you, who you want in your space. And that's okay to choose, because again, the universe is not counting on you to give everybody a space at your table. The universe is vast and very powerful, and it cares about everybody, and everybody has guides that love them. So if you don't give somebody a seat at your table, that does not mean, and again, especially if you're not doing it out of malice, or you're not doing it out of meanness or cruelty or a sense of hate towards someone, if you're just this is not clicking with me, this person's not clicking with me, we are this is very not going to work, being around this person is preventing me from, feeling emotionally healthy, from maintaining my stability, or, this person is a really mean person, or the way they're acting right now, their behavior is such a way that I just feel like I really don't want this in my space, and I don't trust this person. They're just saying that's good. That is good to be discerning. It's good to listen to your intuition, listen to your instincts about who you should trust and who you shouldn't. And it is not your job to, to accept and be kind to everyone, even if this may sound kind of crazy, but, it actually really isn't it's not your responsibility. You don't have to be everything to everyone. You don't have to be everybody's friend either, and it's sometimes there's this idea that well, maybe my friendship could change that bad person. But I'm kind of getting this feeling that it's the universe is saying that, but that's not your job. It is not your job to be everyone's friend. The universe can find the friendships and the relationships that are best for that person. And it is not your job to think to yourself, oh, it's my job to be everyone's friend, or it's my job to change people, or it's my job to, you know, fix everyone's problems, or heal what's wrong in their heart that made them act this way. Or if I was just, you know, if I was that source of unconditional love for them, then maybe they would change and they wouldn't be like this. They're saying that is not your job. That's not your responsibility. And they're saying that, you know, you don't really have to worry about that, because the universe has other plans. The universe has so many ways that they can make whatever they feel is best for this person happen for them in their life, and that it isn't your job to do that for everyone. They're saying your job is to listen to your body and to listen to what feels right inside yourself. They're saying that they will speak, that you're like, you have good instincts, and like your body, I'm feeling like, gives you indications of like if this person feels safe, or if this person feels like a good person to invite in, or if this person doesn't feel right. And if you feel like icky around inside, like around this person, or you feel like something's just off here, your guides want you to know that that is them talking to you through your intuition, through your body, letting you know that, hey, sorry, the camera died. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Yeah. Basically, they're just saying it's not your, it's not your responsibility. That if somebody comes into your space, that isn't just, that's not the universe saying, oh yes, you are supposed to give something to this person, or you're supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to teach this person what unconditional love is, or you're supposed to teach this person what kindness is like. That's not necessarily true. It can be if your instincts tell you, meaning like your body, your instincts tell you, yes, this is a safe person, or yes, I feel like, you know, this is something I meant to do. But if something in your instincts or something in your gut feel off, and you're feeling like, I just really don't feel good around this person, that is not something to push past. I feel like your guides are saying when you feel that, that is them trying to tell you, hey, this one's not your assignment, basically. And they're saying like, you're not the only one who can help this person, that there are many, that there are other people better suited for whatever lessons this person, you know, whatever exercise routines the universe has planned for this person, or whatever this person needs to experience, that there are other people that the universe feels like would probably be best for the job. And again, just try to remember there are billions of people in the world. So, you know, in case that helps. I know it's hard, you being a nice person like this. I feel like it would be hard for you to like maybe draw boundaries with people, especially if you feel like you need to draw a harsh boundary with someone. Like if your instinct was telling you to completely cut ties with someone, or like completely cut someone off, I feel like part of you would fight you on that, thinking maybe that's too mean, or maybe that's too harsh, or being worried that other people might judge you for that. And I feel like your guides are saying, please just remember that, like, as long as you're not, they're trying to tell you that cutting this person off. And I feel like if someone's here that's had someone cut them off and they're upset because they ghosted them, I'm not talking about a situation where someone was being manipulative and they used ghosting as a manipulation tactic to hurt you. I'm not talking about that situation. I'm talking about a situation where you feel like this person isn't safe, or this person is going to cause me to have something, is going to cause some sort of derailing in my life, or something really bad to happen. And if you feel that way, you are allowed to cut that person off entirely, no matter who they are. And the universe wants you to know that, like, you have the right to do that, and you have the universe's support in doing that. That is your choice. And there's not like some force judging you, saying, oh, well, you know what? That's not unconditional love, so strike against you. No, they are saying you have that instinct and you have that desire for a reason. If you really don't feel like this is going to go well, or this person might hurt you, especially, or that you're not safe, or like that this person isn't seeking to change something, then it is in your best interest to cut them off, and your guides support your best interest. They support you. They also support that person's best interest, so they can find many avenues to arrange things so that that person gets what they need for their growth, and that you can still be safe and still draw your boundaries and say, no, absolutely not. I don't want this person in my life at all. And they can be like, okay, that's fine. You know, like your guides are fine with that. Because again, the only thing they ask is that you do not you don't harm. Meaning you don't specifically go try to commit vengeance against this person. The only thing they ask is that you don't commit vengeance. As long as your energy is one of protection and your energy is clean in this, and you know that you are doing this because of self-protection. It's not about hurting the other person. It's not a manipulation tactic. It is about self-preservation, self-protection, and knowing what's right for you and being like, no, I'm not going to do this with you because I do not feel like this is best for me. As long as that's your energy and you're not like, you know, well, screw you, I'm going to do this to hurt you, sort of a thing, like I'll get you back. If your energy's like that, then you kind of are interfering. And like that's something that at least my guides have said is not like, not exactly on the up and up. And they really, that tends to carry, a consequence, like, what some people would call karma from doing that. If you are doing something with the intention of it being to hurt somebody, to cause them pain, then that could be a karmic issue. But if you are doing this from a, you know, pure place of like, no, I just don't want this person in my life because I know this is going to cause me problems that I do not need and I don't want, and this is not my path, and I don't desire to have this person in my life because they're kind of going to screw things up, and I just don't feel like this is my project that I want to take on, and inside me that just doesn't feel right. If that's where your intention is and that's where your heart is, that's where you're, you know, where you're at energetically, then you have nothing to worry about as far as like bad karma or something. You're not being a bad person. The universe just wants to be very clear in this pile about that. Like they want you to definitely choose wisely and be very discerning about who you let into your space, who you trust, and who you spend your time with. Because I'm also hearing like, you know, like you are a sum of the people you spend the most time with, but you know, you're even a sum of some people that you don't even spend that much time with, but you do spend some. I mean, like the people you keep around you really do matter, and they affect your energy too. You know, it is an energy exchange with people that are around you. So it matters. It matters who you choose to let into your space. And so your guides want you to know they fully support you in drawing firm boundaries, sometimes what may seem to others sometimes to be harsh boundaries, and saying, no, absolutely not. This is not happening in my space. This is not happening. I am not doing this. I am not letting this person in. No, I'm not going to let this into my space. I'm not going to let this into my mind, my heart, or my physical space into my life. They're saying, that's cool. That is okay. You're good. Don't worry about it. You know, they'll find some way else to help this person. They respect you, is basically what I'm feeling from this. And they're like, please do take care of you. They're your guide's number one priority. They care about your well-being. And you know, someone doesn't have to, they don't want you to be around people who are going to treat you like this. There are other ways that the universe can help people to learn. And a lot of times it takes people hitting rock bottom and not really having anything else or anyone else to feed off of before they finally open up, before they finally choose to open up and be vulnerable enough for the universe, for the divine, for some
for a spiritual awareness of any sort to come in and for their heart to actually open again. And so you being nice to them actually probably isn't going to get this person to the place that if they're not actively seeking, what am I trying to say here? There is so much coming through in this group. Wow. I mean, I feel like I'm going to have to watch this back because I feel like I'm learning something here or something too. It feels like the universe is telling me something too through this group. It's crazy. I'm not going to remember this when I'm done. I'm going to have to watch this back. Channeling is wild that way. Okay. Anyway, yeah, they're just, I don't remember where I was. Oh, is there anything else I'm supposed to say, or was that it? Did I get it? Well, hopefully I got enough, because I lost it. So, okay. So your last one is dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Okay. I am hearing that old saying, I think it was in the Bible actually, that it's like, don't cast your pearls before swine, which again sounds harsh, but it just feels like when I think that's the saying. It's like it's like saying again, don't give all of your beautiful gifts and all of your love to people who, I don't want to call anyone a swine, because I'm typically, I like to be diplomatic and, as kind as I can to people. But basically, don't cast your pearls, don't give all of your love and your time and attention and your kindness to someone who really doesn't appreciate it that much and really, does not have an intention of returning that to you. It's like, don't give your time, your energy, your thought, your emotion, your love, your effort to people who really aren't going to appreciate it that much, and really aren't the ones who are going to reciprocate or care about you in return. Because I just feel like they're saying you have so many pearls, like you have so many beautiful gifts that you can give to others and to the world, and to spend all of your time, because those people will take up so much of your time and your energy, is what I'm feeling. It's like the type of person who you won't feel intuitively good about having near you. You will feel that way because you'll know that that they're probably just going to take and take and take from you, and they don't really have much of an intention of changing or giving back. They might lie about it, but they're not actually truly in that place they need to be to implement that change. And so no matter what you do, they're actually just going to take that from you. They're gonna they'll soak up whatever it is that you want to give to them, but they don't have any intention of giving back, or definitely not in an equal way. If anything, they may, they would put in the absolute bare minimum. Their interest is definitely not in giving, in caring how you feel, or wanting to give you something that will make you happy in return. It's really not. It's like giving the bare minimum that'll keep you giving them what they want, but not more than that. And the universe wants you to know that is a waste of your time. It's a waste of your beautiful gifts, because they're saying there are so many beautiful people out here in your soul group, in your community, that are that are of your energy, that are giving like you, that will appreciate it, that will get so much out of your caring and your dedication and the help that you give. There are so many, they're there are so many people that would care and appreciate you so much, and the universe wants to line you up with those people. Because they're the ones that will actually most benefit from it, because they're the ones that can actually receive it for what it is and recognize it for what it is, and appreciate it for what it is, and then also grow from that and also return it to you so that it's sustainable, so that you don't get drained, so that it's not like, you're getting just dragged down. Because I feel like, if you give it to the wrong people, it will just, I'm just here, again, it sounds harsh, but I'm just hearing the phrase, bleed you dry. They will bleed you dry. Figuratively. Like a vampire. I feel like they will just take and take and take. And then you won't have anything left to give to these beautiful people. And wouldn't you rather give to somebody who really appreciates it? Because I'm feeling that the universe is saying you don't have enough for everyone, especially people who are just sucking and sucking and sucking and not returning, not replenishing that. It's not sustainable. Not when you're talking about people. And it's like the universe can bring you a lot of renewed energy, but it's like they're saying though that there is like something here that is not a fair dynamic, and they're saying like you can't just, yeah, maybe I just won't go there. I think this is already long enough. But anyway, they're just saying give to the people who will give back to you. Give to the people who will really appreciate you, because time is short, life is short here, and they really want you to put your energy in the place where it will do the most good. And it is not with people who are not ready to fully accept and understand and receive with an open heart this beautiful open-hearted energy that you have. So, there's definitely an archangel present, at least one present here. So one of those archangels, you might want to help, or you might want to pray to one of them for help in whatever matter, maybe in healing. Maybe you might want to talk to Archangel Raphael. They might help you in that, or Gabriel. He's been coming through a lot, they've been coming through a lot recently. So you might want to ask them for help too, if that appeals to you, if that, resonates with you, or, so anyway, I think that, also, and they're saying that where you're at with people, sorry, one more thing, where you're at with people, like where you are, no, it's mostly like they're saying if you're not in a place where people are treating you good now, they just want you to know that it is a good idea to look elsewhere, because where you're at, or who you're currently with may not be, probably isn't going to return this energy, and you may have to do a little bit of searching to find the people who will be like pearls to you in your life and will appreciate your pearls. All of the good things you have to offer, and they also have, appreciation and also good things of theirs to offer to you, because they have a desire for you to be happy too, just like you have a desire for them to be happy. You guys both have that desire to, make each other happy, or, to give to each other. That's the desire and the intention, is like, I would like to help you to have more happiness in your life with what I can give to you. And, I appreciate so much what you give to me to help me have more happiness in my life. And there's like that dynamic in that exchange. And, And so, yeah, your guides are encouraging you to, if you don't have it now where you're at, they're encouraging you to seek that out, because you will find it. And if you don't have your community yet, you will have your community. It is coming. That is something that is on the horizon for you. I don't have a timing thing, but that is what your energy is aligning to now. And the universe, your guides, are encouraging you to keep going with that. That you're on the right path. You're still on the path to finding these people. You're still aligning with them. It's only a matter of time. You will align with them. So that is your final message, guys. I hope this helped in some way. There was a lot that came through, a lot of information in there. So I feel like, yeah, I hope this helped someone. Whenever I do these readings, I put a lot of heart into them and intention behind them, hoping that they will find people that will, that will get something good out of it, get something that they, really needed to hear out of it. So if that is you, I am so happy you were, so happy you felt called to this reading, and thank you for spending this time with me. And if it was helpful to you in some way, or if you enjoyed your time here, if you could let me know in the comments, that would be really, really appreciated. I really love hearing from you guys, and and give it a thumbs up. That would be great. Subscribe if you haven't already. Would love to have you as part of the channel. And thank you again, guys. Take care. Bye. I lied. There was one more thing. Sorry. There was self-care on the bottom. I forgot to show you bottom of the deck. Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. So one last thing is they just wanted to real quick reiterate the need for self-care right now, and to put your own needs first, and to really take care of yourself and give yourself some good nurturing and some good rest time right now. Okay, that's it now. Take care, guys. One last thing for you guys. Group 1. I tried to start group 2 and they made me come back. They're like, nope, there was one other thing you had to say. Okay. So the other thing too was they wanted to remind me that, that they're saying that too, if you let people near you that you don't feel right about, or that are very difficult people or toxic people, if you let them near you, or you don't cut them off when you feel like you should, or you don't draw the boundaries where you feel like you should, and because something about it makes you feel like maybe people will judge you or think you're too harsh or think you're mean or something. If you allow that to get in your way, then not only can those people be destructive to your life, but they can also hurt the people in your community and hurt the people that you care about as well. So they wanted me to say that, so that in case it's still hard to make the decision to care for yourself, even though I hope that you will be in a place where you can make that decision out of care for yourself. But if it's still a little bit harder, they wanted to speak to your altruistic nature and let you know that, it will hurt the others around you too. So just know that when you draw these boundaries, or, you choose not to interact with these people or cut them off in some way, you are also helping all of the people who are around you, who care about you and love you and count on you and don't want to see you hurt, and also, who would be possibly hurt or opened up to damage from this person you might let in, or these people to, if those boundaries are crossed. So anyway, I wanted to mention that they really wanted me to add that. So, okay, now I'm done for sure. I'm definitely done now. Okay, take care, guys. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so I had an accident, so I have a Band-Aid now and my nail polish is chipped, but I'm here. So, okay. All right, so let's get into your cards. We've got... Okay, you guys had a lot of cards. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, we've got Spiritual Warrior. Show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. We have Access your gifts. Explore your treasure chest. Accept who you truly are. we've got cocoon of white light, rest in perfect love, understand oneness. And we have new opportunities. Declutter your life. Glimpse a magical doorway. Doesn't want to focus. There we go. now it'll focus. Oh, what are you? Oh my God. Hi. Oh my goodness. You've been hiding all day just waiting for this, haven't you? Hello. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is special, you guys. Your pile, that was just a moth that scared me. It just flew up out of nowhere. I think it was behind like one of my mirrors. And now it's just sitting on this little tarot deck box right next to me, just like waving its little antenna at me. Oh my gosh, you are so cute. Hello. Are you here to help me with the reading? Okay, this is a special message for you guys. Okay. Yeah, it's just camped out there now. It's just sitting there. Hello. All right. So you guys, that is special. You get to have a moth help you with the reading today. Oh my God, you guys. It was right after I pulled out the butterfly card. And then we have a moth. Oh my gosh, I wonder if it's... Look, it's on camera. Oh no, there's a candle. Oh, thank goodness. Like a moth to... Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. This pile is insane. Do you know the saying, like a moth to a flame? I didn't realize I had the candle on and it was like flying around and it looked like it was going to go into the fire. Whoa. Okay. There is so much to read into this in this group. It's okay. We blew out the candle though, so no moths were harmed in the making of this video. All right. I think, I don't know where it went now. For all I know, it's sitting on my head. I really don't know, but I don't know what just happened. Okay. We'll get to it in a second. I'm just going to finish showing you the cards first, but it flew out right after I pulled this butterfly too. And moths are like the butterflies of the night. So, okay, here we've got new opportunities, declutter your life, glimpse a magical doorway. I guess we're just not going to have a candle for you guys. I'm sorry. I hope no one's disappointed, but I don't want to watch any creatures like get incinerated in front of me. So, okay. And hopefully you feel the same. So we're just going to leave the candle off. Okay. Lastly, we've got open your heart, love yourself, dare to be vulnerable. Okay. So, just scoop these up. Okay, guys, let me take a second to just kind of take all of this in and process it. Okay. Wow, that was eventful. Wow, okay. All I can say is wow. Okay, so some things I'm noticing, we have like a rainbow sort of color here. We have rainbow here. The butterfly's rainbow color. Yeah, I feel like right now you guys are in a transition period. Like I feel like you know what? I know this is the first card, but I feel like this is what you're becoming. I feel like you guys are becoming leaders in this group, or you're kind of like destined to become some sort of leader or be in a leadership position of some sort. But it's kind of like right now I actually feel like you're the little lamb in the card that's looks to me like the way this card is speaking to me is it feels like the lamb is being protected by the lion. And I feel like that's you guys right now. I feel like you're the little lamb, and you're like in a more vulnerable place right now, sort of like or like you started. Okay, I'm getting so many messages. It's like you started as this lamb. It's like you started out as this, as a lamb, and it's like you're learning to embrace your inner lion. It's like you're kind of, because we've got the cocoon of white light, and I just feel like you guys are in a cocoon phase, especially since we just had that moth fly in. I mean, the butterfly and the moth symbolism of transformation is significant here, because moths also go through a similar process to a butterfly when they go into a cocoon. I think with moths, a lot of times their cocoon type, enclosure, or do you call it a cocoon for a moth too? I'm not sure, but they do like spin, like a silk case around themselves, and they do transform, from a caterpillar type thing into the moth. So I think it's still called a cocoon, but I don't know. It might be something else. Yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but it's something similar. And I think a lot of moths, their cocoons end up, we're just going to call it a cocoon because I don't know what it's called. But anyway, I think they end up in the ground, or on the ground, or like in the dirt instead of attached to leaves like a lot of butterflies are, which I feel like I'm getting off topic. I'm not sure why I'm talking about that, but maybe that means something. I just think it's about the cocoon phase. Like, I really do feel like you guys are in a transition from sort of being like this more like this little lamb here, into this like really bold and brave and this really bold lion. But I feel like right now the lion is still the universe also protecting you. And like protecting you and keeping you safe during this time period where I do feel like you guys are surrounded by this cocoon of protection. Like you're surrounded by all of your guides. You're surrounded by your spirit team. You're surrounded by the universe, like loving forces of the universe that are protecting you right now as you're going through this transformation. Yeah, and during this transition phase, like during this in-between phase that you're in, you're accessing your gifts. You're learning what your gifts are. You're exploring what it is you can do, and like what are you naturally really good at, and what do you really, really enjoy? What speaks to your heart? What skills you naturally have, and appreciating what it is, like appreciating your strengths. Because I feel like maybe for some reason in the past you just focused on, maybe you didn't really have the time for whatever reason to really discover what your gifts were, or maybe no one pointed them out to you. So you just, like they went unnoticed for some reason. Yeah, because we have the dragonfly too here, and that can also be a symbol of transformation. So it's definitely a big transformation for you guys. yeah, I feel like during this phase, you're like really discovering like where are your strengths? Like, where are you most talented? I feel like maybe some people, maybe you just, for whatever reason, you may have had an idea that, like, you just thought certain skills and certain gifts were like more useful or something, and so you just tried your best to like have those skills instead of really looking at what you were good at naturally and then making the most of your natural abilities, like developing what you're naturally good at and what you naturally love. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But anyway, you're learning what your gifts are, or if you aren't in the process yet, I think that's what's about to happen. But, or maybe you have, it could also go that you have been in this time period and you're now coming out of it. Because I feel like you're going to be coming out of this soon. Soon might mean different things to all of you, but I feel like you are definitely coming out of this soon because we've got new opportunities here. Oh, she's back. Okay, new opportunities. That's part of the message. That's a big part of the message. Okay, you know what? Since it's a moth, you guys might literally be getting an offer from someone, like that comes through some sort of a letter or a message. Some sort of a communication might be coming to you from someone soon, because a lot of times when I get moths, one of the things, I've worked with animal spirits like a lot in the last 10 years. So I have kind of like a language of my own with them now, instead of just like the books and stuff that I had were really helpful, but I also have my own meanings with them. And I actually think that one might be in a book somewhere. I can't remember which one is which anymore, but I know a lot of times when I get moths, it has a lot to do, it can have a lot to do with like a message coming in. Sometimes it's also a psychic message, like a download. And it's funny because right now I'm giving you guys a psychic message. So yeah, but anyway, you may actually be getting like something in the mail. You may be getting like a letter of like acceptance, or like a, I swear I just like heard something strange, but anyway, it could be a letter of some sort, or an email, or some sort of notification of I'm sorry, it keeps trying to hit me in the head. I'm not sure if it's telling me like I'm not getting it or I am getting it. Anyway, it keeps trying to like fly near my ear and then like fly around my head. Maybe it's just attracted to my crown chakra or something. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, you might be getting an offer from someone soon. Some sort of communication of some sort is coming in for you guys. Yeah, I really think that that's very likely for a lot of you. If it's not that someone is reaching out and giving you an opportunity or letting you know you've been accepted to something, like it could be a job offer, it could be like an education opportunity, or like a collaboration thing, or it could be that someone is offering to help you with something you've been struggling with. Like someone is giving you some advice that's going to help you. It could be many things like that. If it's not that, then there's some other kind of opportunity. Then it's just talking about the fact that you accessing your gifts and figuring out your gifts and being in this cocoon phase is going to open up new opportunities for you in your next phase. So, yeah, you're becoming this rainbow butterfly. And then you're going to take off like this unicorn or Pegasus. Walking through a new door. That is beautiful. Yeah. You're coming out of the transformation and into a cycle of new opportunities and new experiences, new adventures, lot of new stuff. And you will be using these gifts that you discovered in your cocoon time to do some really cool stuff. And I feel like that's what... Hello again. Hi. Did you want to show yourself to people? No? Okay. I feel like self-love is a big part of this cocoon time for you guys too, because yeah, that makes sense. It goes right along with the finding out what your gifts are, because I feel, yeah, you're learning to love yourself and what you're naturally good at. Hello. I wonder if it's showing up on camera. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Wow, things are active in your group today. Everybody's talking. We've got a moth talking. We've got the phone going off. This is exciting. And it is exciting, guys. This whole thing is exciting. I think that's the point of all of this going on in this group, is they really want you to know this is big. This is a big deal. This is like a very exciting thing for you guys. This is big. It's like you're going through a self-love, a period of like discovering. It's like, it kind of feels like a period of like falling in love with yourself and getting to know yourself and getting to understand you on all of your deepest levels, what you're good at, what you love, what what you truly want, like what are the deepest desires of your heart, like even like getting to know your soul and understanding yourself as as a divine soul, and seeing yourself through, seeing yourself in that light and seeing yourself through new eyes. That's a huge part of this transformation too, is like seeing yourself differently and really embracing yourself and seeing the beauty that's in you, recognizing the beauty that's in you and embracing it and appreciating it, and yeah, just having a new sense of appreciation and love for yourself. And I feel like getting in touch with your vulnerability, getting in touch with your, I just keep hearing the word essence, like getting in touch with you, like the core of you, like the soul of you, the energy of you. Getting in touch with your heart. And then allowing, and then I feel like after this period of cocooning, it's like you're going to start sharing that beauty and sharing your gifts, sharing your heart, sharing your soul, sharing your energy, sharing what you have to offer with the world, or with people, with some, if it's not like the world, by the world I just mean like whoever you encounter that you choose to share that with. And I feel like we're very lucky to have you, honestly, Pile 2, because I think that you're gonna contribute some really nice things to us all. Or, if you want to, whoever you want to contribute it to, I think will be very, very lucky. Let me put it that way, because it looks like you have a lot to give. Some very, very, very beautiful gifts to share with people. And even your heart, if I may say, I feel like your heart is one of those gifts. That even like your love, the way you love things, the way you love people, the way you dedicate yourself to causes, and the way you care, that in and of itself is a gift. And I feel like in some way it also is like, I'm also feeling that concept of like, the way you embrace who you are helps inspire others around you to feel like they can embrace who they truly are too, and look at what gifts they uniquely have, and it inspires them to feel like they can do it too, and that's a beautiful thing. So already just that in and of itself is a gift, and then you have all these other gifts too that you're discovering about yourself too. And what you're passionate about, and what you want to do, like what you feel like, your soul is calling you to do, like what you want most out of life. That is so beautiful, guys. Yeah. And I just feel like your guides, like your spirit team, are so proud of you. And I just think that they're just, I just feel like they look like proud parents. They're just like, wow, look at how far Pile 2 has come. Look at how beautiful, at this beautiful butterfly that they're transforming into, because this is you guys. This is your beautiful butterfly. This is the beautiful butterfly that you are. Yeah. And you're really going to take off. You're really going to, I just feel like you're going to go really far, group 2, with whatever it is you decide to do with these gifts, whatever gifts they are, whatever you want to do with them. I just feel like it's going to take you a really, to some really cool places and some really, really amazing experiences in life. And I think you are going to you're going to be just a really, like, you're going to be a real gift to people, to the people you choose to share these gifts with, or to the world, if it's something that is like, that reaches many people. Whatever it is you decide to do, I just really feel like they're very lucky to have you. And you're just going to contribute some really beautiful things. If any of you want to comment down below and let me know what it is that you're working on, or what gifts you've discovered about yourself already, or if you're in the process of doing that or something, if you wanted to comment about it, that would be exciting to hear about. I would like that a lot. But you don't have to if you don't want to share, but if you wanted to, I do like listening to those things. So, okay. Hi, Moth. Back again. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Okay. Also, if any of you have been seeing a lot of moths, that's probably definitely a sign from your guides. That is a sign from the universe if you've been seeing moths, because this is crazy. She didn't come out for any, there's only been one other pile, but she didn't come out for the other pile. So, or if you start seeing moths now, you'll know that that's a reference to this reading, and reminding you of, how proud your guides are of you, and what a beautiful, beautiful rainbow butterfly you are becoming. So you have a beautiful heart pile too. Just wanted to say that again. Or I don't remember if I said that, so I'm just saying it again just in case. Okay. All right. So these are just a few final advice cards before I send you on your way. All right. So, oh my gosh, this is so synchronistic, guys. Yeah. In case we weren't sure what it was about, we've got the change card. So, know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. So, I just really feel like this was just encouraging you again to make the changes you feel like making. Whatever feels like it doesn't fit for you anymore, because since you are going through a transformation, it's likely that there may be things that no longer fit for you, that no longer resonate with you, that are no longer a match for you as you're moving into a new phase of life. And so this is just some support and some encouragement to go ahead and let things fall away that just no longer work for you anymore, that no longer feel like they are a part of the new life you're stepping into. That it's okay to make the changes that you feel like you need to make, because this new chapter looks like it's really different in a lot of ways from what you were doing before. And so there may be like habits and routines and maybe even relationships or spaces or even like clothes or food, things like that, that no longer feel like they resonate with this new version of yourself. And they're just saying you're going through a lot of changes, a lot of transformations, and it's okay. Like, don't feel like you need to hang on to anything. Like, be open to releasing whatever feels like it needs to be released, because that seems like it's for your highest good at this moment. Also, I was just acknowledging, it was just confirming the other cards that we pulled. So we have meditate here, make some quiet time in the still air. So I do think that they are saying that some more meditation might be helpful for you as you're going through this change. For some of you, if this is like a spiritual awakening or something like that, your body might be going through some changes energetically, and in numerous different ways. And like some of you might be, I do feel like some of you, your frequency might be changing. And I feel like it might be causing you to feel extra tired for some of you, or causing other symptoms. And I feel like they're saying that if you made some, like if you maybe did some more meditation or something that's meditative in nature, so it doesn't have to be literally like traditional meditation, but something where you are consciously and mindfully like moving your body, or just making some quiet time to clear your mind and get in contact with your body and with your breath in some way, that would be really helpful for you. Help make the changes easier on you, all parts of you, and really like integrate the changes. So, sorry, the camera stopped. So that's just a suggestion for some of you that might be helpful. Maybe even something like yoga or qigong might be helpful, or even just maybe going for some more quiet walks in nature by yourself, things like that. So those could all help. Maybe something like breath work, like breathing techniques, like or something like yoga nidra. Yeah, all of those I think could be helpful for you. Okay. And then we have, for the third one, we have opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. Yes. Okay. That is perfect. Wow. Look at that, guys. Again, with the synchronicities, we've got the change when we're talking about this whole thing being about transformation and change. And then we have opportunity on the opportunities card. I love it when this happens. Oh my gosh. And then we had, explore. Maps show what has already been discovered. Go another way. They're just really encouraging you. First of all, they're saying definitely you are, once you walk through this door, once you burst out of this cocoon, which you might already be in the process of doing, you might already be ready to walk into this new phase of life, or you've started to. And they're just saying, there's definitely opportunities, and be brave, be bold, be willing to explore new avenues, new new experiences, new everything. Just explore whatever really, really calls to you, because embrace the new. It's just what this group is all about. Embracing the new, knowing that you are walking into some really great opportunities. You really, really are. And they want to encourage you to be open to different, pretty much all things different than what you have tried previously, and to just be open and ready for whatever opportunities look like they're on their way to you, or that you're on your way to now. So anyway, okay, that is your reading. Pile 2, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you in some way. Congratulations with this beautiful transformation. You guys just seem like really cool people, and I feel honored to read for you. So thank you for being here. Really thank you for being here and sharing this time with me and letting me read for you. And I hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care, Pile 2. Bye. One more thing, group 2, before you go, hopefully you're still here. There was just one more message that I missed with the moth to the flame saying, and how the moth tried to actually fly towards the candle before I blew it out. There is one more caution they wanted me to mention, just one tiny little caution, that you might have a tendency to burn out at this time. So you might be prone to burnout. You might be trying to push really hard and work really, really fast right now, and do a lot of things at once. And you might get very excited for all these new opportunities, and there could be a possibility of experiencing some burnout if you kind of go a little too far. So they're just encouraging a little bit of balance. That's probably why the meditate was in here too, to just try to balance out all the excitement of the new opportunities and, the new projects or whatever it is you're working on, with just making sure you take that time for self-care and to get grounded, and to have calm periods of time as well, so that you can keep going and not experience a burnout. So you can keep making consistent progress and keep going, instead of going too far too fast and then ending up burnt out. So okay, that was all I had to say. Okay, take care again. Pile 2. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. I had a little accident, so I have a band-aid and my nail polish is chipped, so I hope you don't mind. Just thought I'd mention that. But anyway, I'm here and I'm ready to do your reading. Okay, so I'm sorry about the candle, but there is a moth flying around in the room tonight with us, and I didn't want her to end up getting burnt, because the whole moth to a flame thing. So we blew out the candle for safety reasons, but Hopefully that's okay with you. So, all right. Before we start, I'm going to do a little energy check for you guys so you can know if this is your pile or not. So if none of these energies sound like you, what I'm about to describe, then you might want to check another pile because the rest of this reading might not resonate with you. So this is just an extra little thing to help make this easier for you guys. I forgot to do this in group 2, but for some reason I felt like I didn't need to. I felt like part of the reading kind of did that for me, but for you guys I'm going to do it. And for group 1 I did it. Okay, so alright, so where is group 3 at right now? What's going on for group 3? Group 3, oops, okay. And we have like excitement coming out. And we have forgiving, understanding, and compassionate on the bottom of the deck. Here we've got funny, we've got kind, we've got honest, but we also have aggressive. Maybe you are aggressively honest. You know what? That's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like maybe you're kind of like, maybe you're a bit blunt. Like you are very, very honest to the point where sometimes people might be kind of a little taken aback by how honest and straightforward you are. Or maybe it's just one of those things where you really take being honest seriously. So like you are always honest is kind of the way it's coming through. Like it means a lot to you to always be honest is the feeling. Like being true to yourself and true to what you believe and saying the truth and finding out what the truth is very very important to you guys, is something that I'm feeling. Yeah. Very, very honest. And you've got funny and kind, and you've got forgiving, understanding, and compassionate. So you guys really just seem like you are amazing people to start off with group 3. So this really just kind of feels like a compliment reading right now, because your guides are just right out of the gate pointing out how beautiful your energy is. At least this is how they're seeing you right now. If this doesn't sound like you at all, again, you might want to check a different pile. But this is what I'm picking up for the group 3. So if this is resonating with you, then this is your group. I at least feel like that your guides think you are. Yeah. Oh, and the moth is back for you guys too. Did you just see her fly across the cards? Maybe she'll be back again. Hi. She keeps trying to fly and like land on my head for this reading. So, I didn't even think about that, but hopefully none of you are afraid of moths here, because I don't really think I can control that actually. So I didn't think to even make an announcement, but hopefully you guys like moths. I like moths. I see them as like, they're like the butterflies of the night. I mean, I know some people don't like them because certain types of moths can, eat clothes and be a problem and stuff, but I don't know. I know some people are freaked out by them, but I like moths. Moths have never hurt me. So, okay. And this one seems especially nice. So, and has come to your reading to, like, lend some cool energy. This has been a really exciting and active reading. And we had excitement here for your one of your cards too. So hopefully you guys are excited about the moth. Or excited about something else. I don't know, but this is cool. Okay, so we're gonna move these to the side now. All right. And we are going to start with your unicorn card. This is the Magic of Unicorns deck. Okay, so we've got one card for you guys. We've got Cosmic Diamond, spread hope and joy, illuminate the world. Aw, and that just makes so much sense with your cards too, because we've got like funny and kind and very, very honest. So yeah, with the funny and kind, it's like they're saying that's kind of, I think, what they want to talk about. They're kind of letting you know that you are like this diamond. Yeah, you shine, group 3. Like they're saying you're really shining and that you're meant to shine, and that these beautiful qualities about you, your humor and your kindness, they really shine. They shine really brightly, and they light people up. They light others up, like you light others up. It's like your radiance helps, like when they're just even in your presence, just being around you, your radiance helps them feel radiant. And that's just beautiful. And yeah, they just really want to talk about how much you shine. You do. You shine bright like a diamond, like the song, shine bright like a diamond. Shine. I can't sing well today, but you know, Rihanna. Yeah, you do. You shine bright like a diamond. And they just want to talk, I think they just want to talk about how much of a gift that really is to others. They want you to know that that others do see that about you, that that matters in the world, that it does bring something to others' lives, and it matters, and people notice. And that it really helps bring light to the world, pile 3. And you inspire others to shine their lights too. And then the world has more light. And that's a beautiful thing. And yeah, I'm really feeling passionate about that in this group. That it's basically that's pretty much the message. That's what's coming through. It's like they just really wanted you to know. And I think they want you to know how brightly you shine. And that you know, the universe sees you, and people see you, and your guides just want you to know how bright your light is, in case you don't realize, but hopefully you do, at least to some extent. But this is just confirmation for you then that that these beautiful qualities that you have, that you bring to the world, that you share with others, it really does matter to them. It really does matter in their life. And you do bring a lot of hope, and you bring a lot of joy. You spread a lot of hope and joy to the people around you that are lucky enough to be part of your life and get to interact with your energy. You bring that to them. Wow, that is beautiful. I feel bad, but I think that's the only message, honestly, guys. I feel like they just really wanted to just drop in real quick and like give you that really quick message. And then I'm just going to pull a few advice cards for you guys, like I did for the other group. And they just want you to keep shining, like keep doing what you're doing. Don't dim your light for anybody. Don't let anybody tell you that like you're too much, or like don't try to like dim yourself to make others comfortable. Go ahead and shine. They want you to fully shine, fully be yourself, be your authentic self. And it seems like you are, or that comes more naturally to you, or it will be coming naturally to you, because we have like the aggressively honest thing going on. So I feel like they're just really encouraging you to be true to yourself, like be your authentic self, and that is going to resonate with the right people, and it's going to light the right people up. It's like you can't please everyone. And it's one of those things where I feel like with you, it's one of those things where even if you tried to dim yourself all the way, it's like you would still shine bright in some capacity. I just feel like you won't be able to make everybody happy, and the universe just doesn't want anybody who is intimidated by your light or somehow triggered by it to make you hide. They don't want you to hide. They want you to be truly you and to shine, and to know that while maybe not everyone might appreciate that there are a lot of people actually who will appreciate that about you. And those will be your true friends, and those will be the people that will benefit most from your light and also learn to shine their own. And so that's important to the universe. That's important to your guides, that you shine your light, because it really does help then to activate the light in others. And that's important. That's really important. Especially, I feel like especially right now, when some things are really dark, that it is important to have as much light as possible shining as much as possible. And it can be hard sometimes. But that encouragement is there, that you have a naturally very big aura. You have naturally a very charming and beautiful and just you have a delightful. That's the word coming for you, coming out is you have a delightful presence. You have a delightful energy. Your energy is so beautiful, and it just really does. It does something to people. For some reason, you just have one of those gifts where just even seeing you or being around you is just, and being around your energy, it just makes other people feel happier. It just makes other people feel better, just naturally being around you. That is the people that aren't most people will feel that. There are always people who will be contrary to that, or for whatever reason will not want to receive that energy. But for most people, or at least for the people that you're meant to resonate with, just being around you is enough to really just boost their mood and remind them of the nice qualities that they have too to share with the world. And it's inspiring. So yeah, that's the message. And it just feels really nice. I love reading for this group. All of the groups have been really nice, but yeah, so they just want you to know that, they just want to encourage you to keep shining. Don't dim yourself, and that you matter, and bringing that happiness to people, and just being you and showing you and being around is enough to just really bring a lot of joy to people. So they just want to say thank you too. Thank you. The universe wants to thank you for helping them spread light to people. Because it's like the light that you have, it's the light from the universe. It's the light from the divine that is shining, that shines so, that just shines so naturally through you. And so it's like you're a vessel in a lot of ways for this. That's why people feel it from you. That's why your shine is so bright, because you are like a channel for divine love. That's what I'm feeling. And like that divine light. It's like, it just feels in some ways like the light of the whole universe shines through you and radiates out from you, and also activates then that light in everybody else. I don't know, I'm getting this really interesting image, but anyway. Okay, advice cards. I think that was it. Wow, you have a beautiful energy, group 3. Yeah, they just really want to get that encouragement through to you. Yeah. I feel like when you're happy, you make other people happy. It's like when you're joyful and hopeful, it makes other people feel that way, just very naturally. And that's a beautiful gift. Everyone has beautiful gifts, and I just feel like that is one of yours, like a really big one of yours. So, okay, advice cards. Final advice for group 3. What final things would you like to say to group 3? Anything? Okay. Okay. That's interesting. We've got turbulence. The mind is murky. The mind is murky in rough waters. Okay. So it looks here like maybe this message is coming out for you guys because maybe you've been going through a bit of a rough time. Maybe in your mind. It seems like something has you caught up in your head, or some sort of turbulence around you maybe too, but something has maybe, it looks like something has shaken you up a little bit. Maybe shaken your confidence in some way, or just made you doubt something, or wonder about something, or there's just something kind of out of your control happening right now in your life. And then we have move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. Okay. So I think that they are encouraging you to move away from the turbulence in your mind is something that I'm feeling. So whatever way tends to work for you, I just feel like whether that's talking to someone about what's going on in your head, like a counselor or a trusted friend, or if you have some, or maybe even just redirecting your mind to other thoughts or to more constructive thoughts. But for some reason, I'm just feeling like there's some sort of turbulence in your mind, something that you're overthinking, or something that has really disturbed you in some way. And they are encouraging you to, in whatever way you can. Hopefully you do know a method that helps, but yeah, they're just encouraging you to move away from those thoughts, or release those thoughts, and just try not to keep ruminating over the same thing, because I feel like it's not helping you anymore. And they're encouraging you to try to move on from whatever this, it just feels like whatever this turbulence was, they just are giving you like some encouragement, and like a helping hand in moving away from that feeling, from that turbulence, and back into your natural energy that's naturally you, of the funny and kind and honest energy. That's basically it. They're just trying to encourage you to move back into your natural energy. I think they're just kind of letting you know that the trouble is passing now, or has passed, and you don't have to dwell on whatever problem it was that came up, that you don't need to keep thinking about it and analyzing it and going over and over it again. I feel like, I think they're telling you that you're not really going to get much out of continuing to think about it. And so it's just probably a good idea to just kind of detach from it, whatever this was, and let it go, and then just say, okay, I'm just gonna forget about this as much as possible, and redirect myself and go back to doing something that I know makes me feel good, or I know is constructive, that I know will get me back to my usual self. And actually, for some of you, that might involve physical movement. Some form of physical movement might really help move this energy, whatever this energy, stuck energy, turbulent energy that's in your mind and in your body. It might actually really help to do like some exercise or some sort of, or like dancing, some sort of physical movement that might help release some of this kind of chaotic or stressed or turbulent energy from inside of your energy. I feel like if you move your body, that's going to help like release this from you. I feel like you'll feel much calmer in your mind after you do something very physically active. So that's another thing coming through. I feel like your mind's very connected to how you move your body. And I feel like if you move your body, that's going to help you move out of your mind and out of these thoughts. And I do feel like it's going to help this energy like process and like move through you so that you can get back to your usual self. Yeah. Okay. And then here on the bottom of the deck, we had dive. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Okay. So it's interesting. I got this for one of the other groups too. And in that group, I'm not sure if it is the same message for this group as for that one with this card. I feel like I do feel though that, like, again, they're saying move away from where you are now in your mind, and maybe move in general, or move out of the space that, if there's like a space where something is going on, try to move out of that space and dive into something new is kind of feeling like they want you to dive into the next project, or dive into something that you know is like good for you in some way, or constructive, and to really just put your energy towards that and keep moving forward. And again, moving your body could be really helpful in helping to move past this energy and just keep moving forward into the next project, or into the next adventure, or whatever it is. So, and I feel like they're mentioning that, yeah, things are going to get better soon. This is temporary, and you will definitely move out of this very soon. And you're going to be feeling back to yourself, I think, very soon. And these are things though that just might help, like focusing on something positive, you like, or you want to do, and just putting all of your focus into that, and also moving your body physically will help you move through this energy. So, okay, I think that's all I have. I hope that was helpful in some way, Pile 3. It was really nice reading for you. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. Take care, Pile 3. I hope to see you again sometime. Take care, Pile 3. Bye. Hi, Group 4. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I just feel like I looked at your cards, and like when I started this pile, I just have to say, first of all, I don't think I need to do an energy check with you guys, because I feel like the people who picked this group will probably be pretty tapped into their intuition and know whether or not this is their group. But if you're not, I still feel like there is a reason you are here. Like, I don't even think we need to do that, because these cards are crazy. When I started getting the messages already, like I already know what the message is for you guys. I started channeling before I hit record. Like it came in. I know what this group is about, and it's kind of a big message. So it's an exciting message, and it's a really deeply spiritual message. So I just feel like if you clicked on this group, I really feel like you guys are probably light workers of some sort. If you are not aware that you're a light worker, I think that you are, or maybe you don't identify. Even if you don't identify with that term, you have some pretty big magic, okay? Whoever you are, everyone who clicked on group 4, you guys, it's kind of a big deal, okay? Like, and this is kind of a big message, so, but it's good. Okay, like, first of all, I think you guys are definitely, at least some of you guys are working with archangels, because they're here for the readings. So, and they came up in the booklet too for one of the cards that I'm about to show you. So, okay, let's get into the cards. We've got oneness here. Look for the common humanity. Invoke Lemurian light. Some of you might identify as starseeds too in this group. Okay, we've got Cosmic Ruby. Be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. Okay. So this message, again, this is why I like doing these mystery messages, because you never know what exactly is going to come up with these. Like sometimes it's just like a pep talk. Sometimes it's like reassurance or letting you know what's coming. Other times it's like encouragement and actually like directions. This time it's like a very clear, it's almost more like instructions, honestly, is how it's coming up for me. I was looking at the booklet for these cards because I felt like I needed to read them. And I was like, you know, just kind of getting an idea for the feeling of the group. And then all of a sudden it was just like, boom. And like I started tearing up and starting to cry, because like, it was like the energy was so strong and like I knew what it was saying. And like, first, I just feel like I need to thank you guys. Maybe, I don't know if it will be this way for everyone who clicks on this group, but some of you already know that you've been doing this work, that know you've been doing this light work for the world. And then some of you, this might be a new thing, or you didn't really know if you were having much of an effect on things, but I just wanted to let you know that this is your confirmation that you absolutely are affecting things with your energy. I feel the message with this one, I'm going to read up a piece of the booklet in a second, but the message was that literally some of you in this group, if not all of you, have been visualizing. It's like one of your projects to visualize peace in the world. Like it's like you're doing some sort of magic, or you're sending energy to certain parts of the world right now that are experiencing a lot of conflict. Which honestly, feels like most of the world right now, but like the particular hot spots, which I'm sure you know what they are. I don't want to start crying again, so but the places in the world where there is a lot of awful things happening right now, you guys are actually doing work to like, it is one of your tasks to visualize basically you are helping to bring healing to those areas of the world through your through this magic, through this work, through this light work, through the visualizations, though, especially like I was, you know, getting visualizations really strongly with this group. It could also be that you are literally physically going to some areas like this, and or wherever you are. I feel like you are doing some sort of light work there. You are it's like you're casting a spell of healing I know there are other words that are probably better for that, but for some reason that's how it's coming through. It's like you're changing the energy of whatever it is you're focusing on or whatever it is you are involved in. You are succeeding in changing the energy there. So and if you have not started this and you picked pile 4, then it's literally like your guides are letting you know that you can have an effect like this, and they are encouraging you to do this work. They are encouraging you to do visualizations of places where there is conflict right now in the world. They're asking you to do some visualizations and like really focus on consistently doing those visualizations for peace in those areas of the world, or or to help in some way. But specifically in that way, they're letting you know you guys feel it's interesting, I almost said physically advanced, but I feel like your energy system there's something about you. You're very spiritually advanced, but like in that you have a lot of spiritual knowledge, but it's like something about your it's like I'm getting this feeling like there's something about your body too, like you're at a very high frequency, and there's something about your my throat's making all kinds of noises in this group. It's like you have it's like your energy system, like your body is able to transmit, like you're able to transmit energy easier than other people. You just feel very advanced in this department, and you have you're very powerful. You're very strong. Like the visualizations that you do, the intentions that you set for things, or the magic that you do, it's really strong, and I feel like it's having a really big impact. They're letting you know that it does matter, that it is having an impact, and it can have more of an impact, and they want you to focus on this. And again, if you pick group 4 and you haven't done this yet, they are strongly asking you to start this practice. Start with visualizing. I think you can find visualizations like that, like guided visualizations. If you're starting out, you can do some guided visualizations like that on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find that specific type of meditation on YouTube. And I just feel like, yes, they want you to start with that. Or if you have an altar, like this is an important part of the intentions that they want you to set, or the magic that they want you to do, the visualizations they want you to do. They want you to send this energy and to do this work, because this is like why I started crying, because they were telling me that it's working, or that it has the possibility, like that it is doing something that, like, I can't even believe I'm delivering this message, like, because like the other ones were different than this. The other ones were more they were spiritual in their own way, but they were more like practical maybe. I don't know. This is just a different vibe though, is all I'm saying. This is really, really strong stuff, and I feel like honored to do this reading, honestly. So if you're sitting here going, what is she talking about? Then this might not be your pile. You might want to check one of the other ones, because this is the message, and it's I feel like it's kind of a big deal. And this might be a confirmation to some of you. Maybe this might mean something to some of you, that as a confirmation that it is doing something, because that is what I felt really strongly. They're like, your energy is having an effect, a positive effect on the world around you. Your active, conscious, it's like you're able to manipulate energy more easily than some people, because I really do feel like you've worked on this for some of you. At least some of you in this pile have been working on this for a while. I really do feel that. Yeah, I just keep hearing like this is the assignment and it's working. Keep going. So, and all, if you're doing something else, like if you're in an area where you're, or in a work, like in a type of work, or doing some sort of work where you are helping people that are in crisis, or in an area where there's conflict, then, you know, it would be the same sort of thing. They're just telling you you're doing a really good job and thank you. But also I feel like for you too, if you're not already doing these visualizations, that could help you to bring even more to what you already are doing for people. Okay, so I'm going to read the booklet. This one passage from the booklet, I've pretty much covered it, but I just want to read the visualization that they recommended in the book, just in case that's helpful to someone. It says, they were talking about Archangel Uriel, by the way, and it's interesting because I just did another reading a few days ago, I think, and Archangel Uriel was a big part of that. And I actually think in one of the soulmate readings I did too, he's been hanging around a lot when I've been doing the readings. And so that's different because, yeah, because he doesn't always show up. So I think, and they're not prominent in every pile. So I just think that's interesting for you guys. It says, your guidance today is to ask for a cosmic ruby to be placed in your solar plexus. As you sense its light being absorbed by your systems, know that a new, improved version of yourself is stepping forward. Yeah, this also has to do with confidence and, you know, yeah, like leadership, like peaceful leadership, being, what's the word? Diplomatic and, you know, leading with peace and wisdom. Okay. And encouraging others to make similar choices. Okay. It says your guidance then is to practice being wise and calm. Your unicorn will be with you as you communicate serenely and diplomatically with everyone. Look for peaceful solutions to all the challenges that are presented to you and trust that you will be guided to find a good way forward. Ask your unicorn to place this was the passage I was mostly looking for. Ask your unicorn to place a cosmic ruby illuminated with its energy over parts of the world where people cannot express their truth or where there is conflict. Oh no, I'm crying again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just feeling really emotional in this group. It's been a bit of a rough week, and then this is just, sorry. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not sorry. I gotta be honest. I'm not sorry for crying, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. It's who I am. I care. I'm soft-hearted. I cry a lot. I don't care. It's who I am. So, there you go. So, hopefully you don't have a problem with it. And actually, if you do, I really don't care, because I feel like this is a group for light workers and people who work with energy and are kind and in touch with their emotions. And I don't think you guys will judge me for that at all. And I don't judge me. So I'm not going to lie and say that like I feel bad about it or I'm sorry, because I'm not. I'm crying because I care, because it's coming from my heart. And that's a beautiful thing, to connect with my heart in that way. And I feel like that's you guys too, probably. So, you know, I don't want to apologize in front of you guys, because I feel like this is something maybe you guys would do, or maybe this is how you feel, if you're doing this kind of work, you clearly care and you feel passionately about this. So I don't know why I just went off on that whole tangent and rant and why that came out, but that's just something I felt like I needed to say. Okay, I just had to say it. I feel better now. Okay, sorry. So again, I keep apologizing in this group, and I don't feel sorry. It's just like a bad habit, I think. I wonder if you guys might struggle with that sometimes too. But yeah, don't be sorry for being you, pile 4. You are freaking amazing. Like, this is crazy, and you are helping the world, and most people will never know about it, I feel like, but you are helping, and thank you for your service. So there we go. I said it. Okay. But I do want to read the booklet, so I'm hoping I don't cry more, just because I would like to get the words out. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. It says, send it to learning establishments where students need confidence. Visualize it over individuals and groups who need enlightened thinking to bring about peace. Your unicorn is reminding you that a cosmic ruby accelerates your spiritual journey to intergalactic mastery. I actually don't really... The only thing is, I don't actually know why I'm crying this hard. So I might be picking up on you guys a little bit. I feel it, guys. Man. All right. Accelerates your spiritual journey to intergalactic mastery. If this path resonates with you, visualize the gem around your energy fields. Know that your unicorn is lighting the way for you. Your affirmation is, I seek peaceful solutions. I do have to just bring some levity to this situation for a second, though, and just... I'm just laughing because, like, if you had told me 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, or, 3 or 4 years ago even, that I would be on YouTube crying, talking about unicorns, I never, ever, I don't think I would have believed, no, I wouldn't have believed that. But here I am genuinely doing that, and honestly, I freaking love it. So it's like the best, honestly. And if you are doing this work, then you know what I'm talking about, because it's the best. So it's very rewarding, and it's just weird in that really special, awesome way. So yeah, basically they want you to do those sorts of visualizations. If archangels are something you work with, if you work with Archangel Uriel, he's definitely there with you. And if not, you might want to think about calling on him. He might help you with this. And if unicorns are something you resonate with, or you feel like that's an energy that you work with, well, definitely ask them for help, maybe, or maybe be open to exploring working with unicorn guides. It's because these are unicorn cards, and I just feel like that, honestly, unicorns feel like they would resonate well with you guys, at least some of you guys. I mean, no pressure if you don't want to, but I do feel like that would be helpful in some way. And I feel like I'm gonna cry again. But I just I just feel like a lot of emotion in this group, and yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about the world. Thank you for trying to do nice things for the world, and I just appreciate you guys, and like, I hope you feel this. I just yeah, I just feel a lot in this group. Like, I feel so much, and it's just really cool to know there are people like you out there and to connect with you. One of the reasons I started the channel, I can't believe I'm crying like this. I feel like I can't get through what I need to say because I'm crying too much. You know, part of the reason I started the channel was I was hoping to like connect with some energies, some positive people like you. So honestly, this is really cool for me. So yeah, basically just thank you guys. I think I'm feeling emotional because I actually just feel really grateful that you exist. And sometimes, you know, it's hard being in the world, and it's hard being around people that it feels like have lost sight of things. And yeah, it just, the world, it's a hard place to be in right now in a lot of ways. It's a rough period of time, you know, for many reasons. And I just really appreciate like getting a chance to connect with energy like yours that is doing, you know, that really has an open heart and is trying to, you know, be their best self in the world and help wherever they can, and send that energy. And just like knowing that you guys are out there doing this and helping with this, it just actually makes me feel a little better. And yeah, I can understand if you might be, you know, shy about sharing about this, but if you wanted to comment and let me know, or at least like if you, let's see, let's pick an emoji, a butterfly. If you wanted to put a butterfly emoji or a unicorn emoji in the comment section, then I will know it was you, and I will get to know that you guys made it here, and that will be cool to see. So if you wanted to do that, or leave a, you know, a longer comment if you wanted to, but yeah. Just thank you again, and I'll try not to cry so much in your next reading, I guess. No guarantees, but you know, anyway, it's been a good reading, honestly, pile 4. This has been really cool, and it's been real, and I appreciated it, and I appreciate you. And thank you for being part of my channel. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you for doing this work. I know I've said it a million times, but I just really mean it. Yeah, thank you, and I will hopefully see you again sometime. Take care, pile 4. Bye.